Virgo, your first message is the blind leading the blind. Okay, the blind leading the blind. We have the Hierophant right here, and I think that the energy right now kind of speaks to y'all being able to see things that many people are ignorant or like they make stubborn points on. I feel like you're seeing something from a outer perspective, or maybe this is more or less you vocalizing your opinion and not having much luck, I think, convincing people of your opinion, right? And while you are correct and while you are right, I think that it's possible that you might be forgetting people's emotions through this as well. I think that it's really easy for you to just say something without really, I think, humanizing a situation or humanizing certain people. Like, I feel like a lot of people recently have been coming towards you about their relationship problems. It's possible that you might have confided in them as well about your relationships, about your love life, but that has its own consequence in which neither of you are having successful relationships, right? Neither of you are having great success, right? Neither of you are able to break through into your partner's bubble, vice versa. I feel like there's just no trust there. There's no solidity. There's nothing there that tells me that y'all are in like a solid commitment, solid connection that's going to last, for years and years and years and years. And yet, I think people speak on it still. I think people still try to speak on like your relationships with other people. There needs to be boundaries set up and made between you and these folks, because at the end of the day, who gives a fuck, right? Who gives a fuck? As long as you're not laying with somebody who has like negative effects on you, on the people that you care about, the people that you love, as long as you're able to, even if you're living that single life, right? You don't gotta be married, don't have to have a man or a woman in your life. As long as you are solid, you understand what I mean? Who gives a fuck about the relationship piece? Because I keep seeing shit about money and finances, and that's where y'all really need to put your head. You got to stop putting your head on like, oh my God, what if I'm alone forever type shit, because that's just not the truth. We all know this shit, because at the end of the day, everyone and anyone has some sort of a motherfucking partner in life, okay? And partner in crime, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Everybody out here. Right now, Spirit wants you to focus on this right here. Put your head together for this finances, for this money. You got to stop talking to people about relationships. Stop talking to people about love and refocus, narrow down what you want in life that has nothing to do with anybody else, Remove yourself from that, like, lonely piece of you, that lonely part of you where daddy had left you out on the fucking, church step and mama did this and this and this. To me, I feel like there's too much of that trauma shit that's being carried forward, and you're unable to actually have, like, human conversations with people because of it, right? Like your emotions or their emotions are now null. Like, it's almost as if that shit don't matter in your head no more. You're kind of becoming a husk, which you can see how that would be unattractive to the right type of people that you've been looking for. Like, you've been looking for love and all this. I'm saying you can see how someone being a husk might just look unattractive. There's only so long you can pretend. There's only so long that you can wear the mask and wear the cape type shit, in which, you're someone, you play a really good, solid individual. Let's be real. You play a really good, solid individual, but that doesn't mean you're solid, especially emotionally. I think that you can't take a certain type of pressure, a certain amount of pressure. And I think that's all kind of gathered up on you right now, because you're about to explode. And when you explode, you just don't know what type of a reaction you're going to have. You're afraid you're going to hurt the people around you. And naturally, this is attracting a certain type of energy within your love life. Very frustrating, very agitating, very aggressive type of relationship that you don't want, right? You're attracting aggressive people, or people who threaten to hurt you, put their hands on you, do magic on you. You're attracting a certain type of people because you're still living in a past state of mind. You're still living in this like trauma bond, traumatized, Mother Earth. Okay, so they're talking about this dynamic has been passed down to you in some type of way. But even though it's been passed down to you, it doesn't mean you need to carry it on your back continuously. I think the only way that you're going to get through this is is by talking about it, speaking up. You know, they talk about speaking violence, speaking violence. Okay, so speaking volumes is what I meant to say, but they said speaking violence. So that makes me believe that maybe your means of communication recently has been interrupted by like threatening type of shit. Like maybe someone's threatening you or you're threatening them, or there's a lot of aggression that's so unnecessary, that's so wicked. You know, it's like wicked shit that this shit, it's almost like it came out of nowhere, but at the end of the day, you know where it came from. Like, you want to say that you don't know where it came from, but you know exactly what part of you is reacting to this person. And it's coming from a point of trauma where you feel highly controlled. You feel like, you know, you're pissed off at this person's every move. You feel like this person is too free, or this person feels like you're too free. It's like there's a constant back and forth. It's not balanced. It's not equal. I think it's hurting you. It's hurting you more than it's you know, helping you. Because I think these people do want to help you. Or I think this person does want to help you. This doesn't even need to be a romantic situation, honestly. But it's hurting you to swallow the fact that you need help. You know, it really is. It really is. You know, some of y'all this might be a same-sex relationship, or you might be dealing with another feminine or another masculine. You're scared as fuck right now because you're like, okay, so the lovers, okay, so, you know, I am looking for someone to put a ring on it, or I'm looking for this such a strong connection. I'm afraid that such a strong connection is going to be able to take me down or dismantle me in some type of way. Some of y'all leaned towards a more submissive person or a submissive relationship, even though what y'all really needed was someone who was strong personality in order to, you know, kind of balance you out. You chose a really submissive or weaker state of mind, weaker person, someone who may be emotionally imbalanced and very, very manipulative emotionally. You chose someone smaller than you. All right, whether that's physical, whether that's emotional, you really did choose someone who was smaller than you or dumber than you in some type of way. You chose that. And it ended up backfiring, you know, really, really bad, because it created this insecurity in your head that your personality, your true self, like everything that made you, right? The way you dress, the way you speak, the way you, like, you know, you're able to, you know, empower a room type shit. Like, all of that got erased by the person that you was with, because this person told you consistently that you are too much, you are too angry, you are too aggressive, you are too, you know, you're too much, you know. I think you just got told that so many different times in so many different ways, right? People told you to pipe the fuck down and shut the fuck up while everything's happening to you or around you. And like I said, it's backfired. It's backfired because it's chased away a lot of good people. And I think it's mostly chased away yourself. Like, think about you as a person. Think about how much this has shaped you, how much this has changed you, how much this has made you into this like, you feel undesirable. You don't feel sexy anymore. You don't feel pretty. You don't feel, you know, handsome. You don't feel like yourself no more. Okay? You're void. You're void. And someone else did this to you. And you're kind of sitting here like, and wondering how did this person even do this, you know? How was I molded in such a way where I need, you know, I feel weak. I feel like I need to rely on substances or rely on sex or rely on compliments in order to even feel like I'm here, you know? Before I was a motherfucking ghost. Like, I feel like I'm a ghost type shit, you know? I keep seeing like this ghostly energy, this ghastly energy. Some of y'all are getting visits from spirits, from God, from ghosts, from angels. You know, you're getting these different appearances by people of your past who may have reinforced this idea that you are meant to be some weak little, you know, submissive bitch, like, you know, trying to tone down your personality, trying to grind you down, make you fear God, instill the fear of God in you, when in reality you should love. You know, you should love God, or you should love your angels. You should love your guides. You should love spirituality. They made you fear it. They made you really, really scared of embracing yourself in any type of way, or changing your religion, changing your faith, changing everything. They made you scared of yourself, really, like insanely. You were scared of even having your own conscience because somebody had grinded that down so much. They turned you into a fucking turtle is what I picked up on. turn you into a turtle. All right. So what are they gonna say in response to this? The blind leading the blind. I keep thinking of that song called "Can't See Me" by Tupac. We must be going mad. Y'all know it. You can't see me. I feel like you can't see yourself. Like, I think you're looking in the mirror, and every time you see, it's like something different, like a different shape, a different person, a different job. It's like you fit so many different chameleon effects, like falling into so many different rabbit holes and different groups of people who were not you, who do not love you for you. They don't even know who the fuck you are. And honestly, in some respects, I'm gonna say that's your fault, because you let this go so far. Right? You let this go so far, but you was groomed into this experience. Okay? You was still groomed into this experience, but you let this go so far in your adulthood. That's what I'm saying. Okay, but let's see. Where is this going? Can y'all tell me? Where's this going for Virgo? This is affecting your work. This is affecting you, like you getting a job, a steady, stable job, like, or you, I feel like your job, you want to be appearance based. So maybe you're trying to start your own skincare thing, trying to start your own physical, whatever, physical fitness. You're trying to start your own dress. I feel like it has something to do with your physical appearance strongly, though, because we keep picking up on like this turtle shell, like how your dressing has completely changed, how you react and interact with yourself in the physical form has completely just shifted and changed. Like you're disgusted by yourself during sex, like those types of things. Okay, like you're disgusted by yourself, just by your own physical form. Now, if this is not you. Okay, if this is not you, I'm not going to say it's the other person that you're dealing with, but I'm saying this maybe used to be you. This used to be you, and you might be consistently running into people who remind you of your past self. And because of that, because they remind you so much of your past self, now you're starting to kind of fall back in line with some of the behaviors that you did have before. So maybe you did build yourself up to be confident, even though true confidence means you're also okay to feel negative about yourself sometimes. So just because you're confident, just because you say, I'm the fucking sexy beast type shit, you can walk out here like you got your boom boom shorts on, you got your snatch hanging out, whatever. Just because you be doing that, or you getting your shit all checked up, you're getting that shit lined the fuck up, you getting your body rock hard, solid type shit. Even though you might feel bad about yourself, you allow that criticism to happen. Right? Even though there's things about yourself you don't like, a true confident person accepts the fact about the things that they don't like, they don't appreciate, they don't experience, and they make it into something that they can love and experience. Right? A true confident individual doesn't have to lie to themselves about their appearance or about their personality and what they like and what they don't like. They improve on it. They don't change themselves to fit other people's criteria. They change themselves because they want to be comfortable. They want to feel fulfilled in their own fucking body. They want to be able to look at themselves and say, oh my God, I'm so fucking sexy. Or they want to be able to hear the things that they say. And, they want to be able to be flirtatious. And, I just think you're looking for a vibe right now that doesn't fit you don't fit the criteria yet. You haven't risen to the occasion yet. Not just yet, There's so many things that you want to do with yourself, for your future, for your children, for your legacy, that I feel like you just haven't built your character in your head up enough to where it needs to be. Like, you cannot doubt yourself. You cannot second guess yourself. You cannot be saying these things. This is not going to happen overnight, by the way. You hyping yourself up and all this shit. We're not talking about hype. We're talking about the real motherfucking thing. Meaning walking like you talking type shit, where you going to walk forward with a fucking strut, and you not even gonna look to the side and start doubting yourself and be like, oh my God, if I make this decision. No, you need to be able to make solid decisions. If you're trying to be your own boss, you got to be able to be solid on it. Okay, rock hard type shit. Rock hard, rock solid on the bitch. Okay, boulders type shit. I keep picking up on boulders, like lifting up a boulder over your head and saying, whatever, screaming and shit. Some of y'all doing workout and exercises, and you doing something that you haven't done in a very long time, and you're kind of shocking yourself, I think, with it, because it's starting to bring back that confidence, maybe that you felt when you was younger. But they really like harping on this idea, like if you trying to be a boss, okay, it's not about fucking faking it. It's not about faking it, okay? It's not about faking your confidence in certain areas. I hate when people say fake it till you make it. It's not like that, okay? Because when you fake it, you get so deep in your own lies, in the rabbit hole of your own lies, of the rabbit hole of your own, like, false comfort. There's so many false shit and, like, this complete and utter denial and delusion that it doesn't become real confidence. It becomes a struggle and a hurdle later on, right? So the real confidence and the things that you need to bring up out of you are all gonna be through acceptance of the fact that you might not like who you are right now. You might not like your physical features. You might not like the stage that you're at right now when it comes to work, but you're going to build it up to that point. You will chug forward, bitch. You will run forward. You will run through them motherfucking walls like the Kool-Aid Man. And you will be something. You will be the person that you're looking for and looking at. Okay, you're not that person right now. You know, you're just not. You know, I don't know what to say. Like, if you are someone who carries a lot of false confidence, and a lot of Virgos, I'm gonna be real with you. A lot of y'all need to be humbled. In the problem kind of lies in this idea that, like I said, it's fake it till you make it. People around you tell you that, you know, your personality is so boisterous, so large, or I'm so jealous of the fact that you're so confident, when in reality, Virgo, in your head, you're not confident. Like, you're just realist. You're just realist. But you like to play the part of a very confident and strong individual. And so admitting those insecurities, admitting the things that you are not good at, that you would love to improve at, admitting the things that make you feel smaller, you know, and just like, it's not that you are weak, right? Just because you have weaknesses. Everyone has their own little fucking thing, their own little weakness, right? Everyone has that one thing that you can harp on. And to admit a weakness is a part of that's a part of the struggle. That's a part of getting over it, getting over a fear. You know, some of y'all have public speaking fears. Some of y'all have fears about, you know, going out in public and doing things with your body. You know, there's so many different fears right now that are being conjured up by, you know, we're coming into Aries season, and it's hard to swallow that bossy ass energy, especially if you have a lot of Aries in your chart. You know, Virgo, you more than likely you do have tons and tons of Aries in your chart. If not, you have tons of Leo, and so you kind of understand this as well. Is that a part of the show? Right? When you're starting a TV show or you know, some type of live television, that sort of thing, or you're trying to like conjure up this legacy, right? You tell the story from where you started. You started from the bottom, now you're here. You know, that's what it is. 6 4 7 4 8 4 6 4 7 4. Sorry, that song just got, Lil Wayne just got in my mind. You could have a lot of Libra in your chart, but that song just came into my mind. It says 6 4 7 4 8 4. So good. That I'm saying, you guys need to keep in mind that there's a whole entire timeline, a whole entire story. People start from the bottom and they rise to the fucking occasion. But that comes with starting from the bottom, admitting that you're at the bottom, saying, getting rid of the delusion that you are, you know, somewhere, you know, oh my God, like, why am I not up there yet? You're frustrated with the amount of growth you're experiencing because you haven't grown, because you haven't become that different individual that you're looking for, because you haven't become who you say you are to everybody else. You are not that person, and you want to become that person. And so you tackle the fucking weaknesses, the things that make you so insecure. They make you rear your motherfucking head, because when y'all get insecure, y'all get angry, y'all get mad, you get loud, and you get pissed off. So you tackle those things and erase those motherfucking things. I'm not saying to ignore them. I'm saying to tackle them directly. Look at them and fucking fix them. Fucking fix them. So they are no longer a motherfucking weakness. Nobody can tackle it and be like, oh, wow, you're a fat piece of shit. Or nobody can say, oh, wow, you know, you're a horrible public speaker, da, 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 da. Because you have worked on it. You have taught yourself and you have worked on it. And you were not afraid to reach out and ask for help. Okay, whether you asking your guides for help, asking a therapist for help, asking a doctor for help, whatever the fuck you need. But you are not afraid to reach out and ask for fucking help. Okay, Virgo? That's what's up. This was supposed to be some inspirational ass read. So I hope this touched some one of you. And if you're a cross watcher, fuck you. I don't like cross watchers. I'm sorry. We 20 minutes in, so I can say whatever the fuck I want. I'm saying I don't like fucking cross watchers. I don't like stalkers. Okay? It has nothing to do with you, so keep it stepping. This is only for Virgo Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. So that's it. You know, that's as simple as it gets. That's all it's for. I don't care if you got a Virgo in your motherfucking Neptune. You can shove Neptune right up your motherfucking snatch. I don't give a fuck about you. All right. Thank you. Thank you for listening. I appreciate y'all. Hopefully you like this, and I will see you in the next one. Y'all are growing on me, Virgo. Y'all are growing on me. It's taking me a minute to actually embrace y'all's readings, because sometimes they can be very, very, very intense because y'all don't like expressing your emotions in a way that's like, oh, you know, not being sensitive. It's more like, oh my God, anger. A blast of fucking anger. And sometimes it's a fucking crying, angry, screaming. You know, y'all know. And that's just the energy, baby. Every time I read for y'all, it's sometimes hard to digest, because even though you guys are incredibly intelligent, I think one of the most intelligent signs of the zodiac, you guys get very, very bent out of shape when it comes to your emotions. That, or the shape just doesn't make no fucking sense. You understand me? Where y'all are delusional. Okay, y'all ignore the things that are bothering you. So it's like almost as if, like, you know, when a cat has fleas or ticks or something like that, right? It obviously scratches at it. Imagine not scratching at those bitches though. Imagine not, like, you know, whatever. Like, it's like if someone has bed bugs, like, the literal thing that you would do would be to fucking exterminate them, not let them drink on you every single night when you're sleeping, right? I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me. You know, you can't ignore an infestation. I'm just like, you know, I'm saying that's what it is. All right, Virgo. Good luck.